All right, at the request of some people, I'm recording an unboxing video. So this is what you will need, either a knife or some pliers. So this is the final packaging for the actual production version. You're seeing two very strong tie wraps that hold the axles both front and back, and to keep the styrofoam in check, we have made custom plastic plates to make sure it doesn't pull through. Now, as soon as you release those, of course, the car will become loose in the box. So you have to be careful. Don't open the styrofoam, or make sure that the styrofoam cannot open itself, because then it would of course fall. Then there's this Velcro strap that holds the three separate plastic containers with all the extra parts, or the parts that you can add optionally to the vehicle. Then open the Velcro straps holding the top of the styrofoam to the bottom. There's two big straps for that, and then you can access the car. So be careful when you lift it. This is the right place to grab it. Don't grab it by the nose cone. Grab it by the wings and underneath the front. Then you remove the shrink wrap that is around the cockpit. If you're careful, you can use a knife. Just be careful not to cut through any protection. Then there's this paper, and then there's the plastic bag. So again, plenty of protection. And then slowly take it out of the bag. Again, be careful, and having an extra person help would be great. Then you can plug in the electronics. It should, at startup, have at least some lights as part of the test sequence, which you can then test with the remote. The remote will come with a battery separate. So you have to unscrew the back of the remote. There's a screw there. There's a screwdriver in your box, but do not use the screws on the side. Those are for cosmetic reasons only. So button 3 here, you can see, controls the interior. Button 1 controls the front lights, and button 2 controls the rear lights. Be careful lifting up the canopy, moving it back and forth. So do it as shown in the video. Then there's, so button 1 controls the front lights, as I said before. And then the sounds are 7, 8, and 9. Button 5 controls the spinning turbine, as you can see. Press it again to stop it. And then button 6 controls the smoke. 7 and 8 and 9 control the sounds. With a single press, it will start. With another press, it will stop. You can see the confirmation that the buttons are working by the red LED that lights up in the little display area. So for the bat symbols, there's 3M. So you just center it and attach it, and then it's good to go. There's some 3M in a separate baggie as well. In the container, you can also see the bat discs that go in the ejection units on the side. So on the rear, there is some 3M that you can peel back before you slide in the what do we call these? The little exhaust pipes, basically. And then you press them down, and then it will sit perfectly snug. Then for the covers for the shin breakers, there's a left and a right. So make sure you check the left and the right. Then you just slide it in and use the magnet right there at the edge. It only works, it doesn't work in the center, it works at the edge because that's where the metal rod is to take it out again. So you can use the rotating platform that also is included in your box to include it. So the left side is from the driver's side. So the left goes in the left of the car when you're looking at it from the rear, basically. You can use the magnet tool that's included also for the gas filler cap. the magnet is only at the edge right there, so it doesn't work at the center, because in the center it's die cast, and die cast is not magnetic. Then lift up that rear remote with the little tool. We're using an Allen wrench here. Then insert the battery. Make sure it's seated properly. Click it in the front, then click it in the back. Then there's a screw in a little baggie in the box where you can screw it closed, but it clicks pretty well. So make sure you have the polarity correct. So if people say it doesn't work, then it means they probably haven't gotten the polarity correct, or didn't press it down enough. In this case, that was the reason. So make sure it's pressed down and spun correctly so that it makes good contact, as you can see. Then you can see on the front, when the lights light up, that it actually works. So if you're having a problem with the remote, just check if the battery is seated correctly first. Then open the back cover. Again, use the Allen tool that is included, and you can unscrew the little bolts that hold the cover in place. Below this cover, you will find the access to the filler spout for the smoke effect. And so after twisting them off, you can, as you can see, access that filler spout. There's a rubber stopper. Then you can just use regular water, fill your syringe about a third of the way, I think, and then you can test the smoke by buttons 4 for the lights and 6 for the smoke. As you can see, turning it off again by pressing that button will also work. So pressing button 2 will turn on the rear lights, 4 will turn on the turbine lights, and then 6 will turn on the beautiful smoke effect. Lift the canopy, as you can see in this instruction, before you can slide it out. Then press it to the inside before you can lift out the little pins, and then you can lift out the entire canopy at a single point where there's also a vertical gap. So moving backward and forward, let's go over that one more time. Just lift it up and slide it forward, slide it back. There is some resistance in there because it's plastic versus plastic. So if you want to take it out, then push in at the bottom so that the little legs can clear the sides, and then you can take it out right where there's like a little plus sign, and then press the sides in again to clear legs through the side opening, and then you should be able to take out the canopy. So thanks for watching, and until next time.